All right, we're going to go live with our first broadcast ever of a live game. And so far, I'm here alone. But on Saturday mornings, we're going to do fast drive football. And each Saturday, we're going to pick what is probably the best game going in on that particular Saturday and play that college's best ever team. And it's just a way to get warmed up for college football. And college football is certainly off to a great start this year. Now, the best games today are Alabama at Texas. That's a rare matchup. In fact, I think it's been over 50 years since they played in a regular season. And I don't think this will be a particularly good game. I think Alabama will blow out Texas. Texas, after all, lost to Kansas at home last year. But the Steve Sarkisian moves from SC to Texas. Let's see if he can get that program going. And of course, we know what Nick Saban has been doing at Alabama. Their best ever team is the 2012, this is by my opinion, the 2012 Alabama Crimson Tide. And they were 13-0, and they finished the season number one. The quarterback was A.J. McCarron, and they had running backs T.J. Yeldon and Eddie Lacy. Amari Cooper was on that team. He was a wide receiver. 2005 Texas, I think, is their best ever team. And 2005 Texas was led by Coach Mac Brown, and his quarterback was Vince Young. He had Ramon Taylor and Vince Young and Jamal Charles were the running backs. Young was a quarterback, but he was kind of a running quarterback who scored touchdowns. Lima Sweet and Billy Pittman were the chief receivers. There were other interesting games for this Saturday. You got Baylor at BYU, and I think that'll be a good game. Both are rated in the top 25. BYU thinks 21, and Baylor is like about 17. You got Kentucky and Tennessee, but I kind of am leaning toward doing with Fast Drive the Alabama-Texas game. Alabama was an SRS rating for 2012 30. So they're going to be a star 1 in this game. Texas is 25, so that's a difference of 5. A star 1, 3-1 is star 1. We're using the college. There is an updated college one game. It's 1.3, and it just had a couple minor changes. So I think I added an interception to the play. So I have not downloaded it yet, and I'm kind of happy with one I've been using. All right, I have painted up my own decider die. I don't actually have a real decider die from Play.Games, but I painted one. So whoever, if it's the answer no or blank, Alabama will receive. If it gets the dot, then Texas will receive. Alabama will get the ball first here in the first quarter. 2012 Alabama against 2005 Texas. The 2005 Texas team, I failed to mention, was 13-0 as well in the regular season. And they went into the bowl season as a number 1 team. I think that's the year they lost in the Rose Bowl to USC in a very close game. All right, here we go. First drive of the game is 3-3-4 with 2 clicks off the clock. And a 3-3-4 is 2-star offense, no. Mild or undisciplined defense, maybe. And I guess I should throw this, nope. So it's not a mild or undisciplined defense. Texas is semi-undisciplined. Punt. So Alabama punts to Texas. And show, I think, who has the ball over here. I don't know if that comes up bright enough on the screen. And 2 clicks off the clock. We have a 3-6-6. 3-6-6. Poor field position or 5-star defense? No. Offense pushes the ball downfield, caps the drive with a short pass for 6 points, touchdown. Unless Texas is a running team, there'll still be a touchdown. Texas is a running team, so we'll make that a run. So TD run. And I like to figure out who the people are that score the touchdown, and I forgot to grab that dice. That is a 10-sided dice. And 9 would be a touchdown run by Selvin Young. Selvin Young scores for Texas, puts them up 6-0. And we'll get the extra point. The extra point will be good. 11 through 62. If it's 1-1, the optional rule is a block, and I use that. 55 is good, and Texas takes a 7-0 lead. So let's go with the score. Texas 7, Alabama nothing here. Here's the kickoff. 35 is average field position. Alabama takes over. A.J. McLaren leads his offense onto the field. Five is 3 clicks off the clock. 3. Each click is 75 seconds. So we're a little more than halfway through the first quarter. 5, 5, 6. 5-star defense, no. Poor field position, no. Touchdown pass, TD pass for A.J. McLaren. And that pass is to 8, Kenny Bell. Six to 7, we'll kick the extra point. The extra point will be good for Texas. 11 through 66 still roll because it could get blocked. And it's not. 7-7 tie. Still in the first quarter. And now the kickoff. Alabama is kicking to Texas. You get a red 1, that should be, yeah, we do. It's something interesting on the kickoff. And that is going to be, let's see. On the kickoff, 16 is a return team electric. Nope, their punt return is. Otherwise, average field position. Okay, average field position for Texas. Both teams, Alabama's kick returner is electric. Texas is electric, the punt return. All right, here's Texas drive. And 4 is off the clock. I don't know if we need the 10-sided dice. 4 is 2 clicks off the clock. Inside of 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 2-4-4 is the drive. And poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. Field goal attempt for Texas. All right, Texas field goal kicker comes on the field, and he is David Pino, and he is good. 11 through 54 will be good, and put Texas on top here in the first quarter. Oh, it is blocked. 1-1. Field goal attempt, no good. Blocked. Alabama keeps the score at 7-7, and it is their ball in average field position. This drive might bring out the end of the first quarter. 5 is 3 clicks, though it does end the first quarter. And 5 is 3-4-5. 3-4-5, dynamic or home offense. This is Alabama's ball. So they're not the home offense, and they're also not dynamic. So 3-4-5 soft defense. No, they have stiff defense. Punt. All right, let's get the punt away. Alabama's punting to Texas. I didn't mean to hit the score there. But I do mean to hit the ball to Texas. All right, here's the punt. 45 is, I think, average field position. Yes, average field position. This game so far has been played in the middle of the field. Texas takes over on offense. We are in the second quarter, so 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, we've got 2, 3, 4 with a yes on the decider die. And 2 is 2 clicks off the clock. We're 2 clicks into the second quarter. 2, 3, 4 is the roll. 2, 3, 4 is inept defense or 5-star offense. No. Poor field position or 1-star defense. Yes. Alabama has a 1-star defense. Oh, wait a minute. I'm reading the wrong. 2, 3, 4. Reading the wrong line here. Let me put my finger on it so I get the right line. Inept defense, 5-star, no. Poor, 2, 3, 4. Poor field position or 1-star defense, yes, it's a punt. So Texas is giving up the ball to Alabama. Game is still tied. Punts away. And 1-5. Perfect punt execution puts Alabama deep in their own territory in poor field position. All right, AJ McLaren brings his offense out onto the field. Here's the roll. 6 is a 4-click drive, and I do play the optional rule where if I roll another 6, it will be a 7.5-minute drive. No. So we're still holding that 4-minute drive. It is Alabama's ball, 3-6-6. Poor field position, yes. Offense unable to move past midfield, and they must punt. So the defenses have settled in. Let's see. Texas receiving team comes on the field, and Cody Mandel, the punter for Alabama, comes on to punt. 6-3 on the punt is great field position for Texas. A good return. Texas will start in the best field position they've had in this game. All right. 5 is 3 clicks off the clock. 1, 2, 3 brings us inside of 5 minutes left to play in the first half. 1, 4, 5. Great field position, yes. Tight end open in the seam for a touchdown pass. Touchdown pass, that makes it 13-7 in favor of Texas. Extra point kick is good. All right, Longhorns have 13. Okay. If I was doing this recorded, I'd probably put the Longhorns fight song on for about 7 seconds. They're going to kick off to Alabama, who now trails in this game. Kick to Alabama, 1-4. That might be something. 1-4 is poor tackling, good running combined for an energizing return. Alabama's going to have great field position. And it's first time for Bama to start in great field position in this game. They're now down by a touchdown. All right, there are 3 clicks left on the clock. There is no ratings to affect the clock on either team. So if it's like a 6, the drive won't count. It's a 3 clicks, so that will take us down to the end of the half. Drive will count. 1-5-6 is a poor field position? No. Great field position? Yes. Kicker trots out on the field for a field goal attempt. This is Alabama's first field goal attempt. Texas tried a field goal and they got blocked. That kicker for Alabama is Jeremy Shelley. And he'll make it if it's 11 through 53. The kick is up and away. 56. It is no good. No good. End of half with the score Texas 13 and Alabama 7. I forgot to change this, so we're now into the third quarter. And Alabama received the opening kickoff, so Texas will start the second half. All right, here's the kickoff, 23. Don't need all those dice. 23 is the kick, average field position for Longhorns. The drive is 3 clicks off the clock, 1, 2, 3, and 1-5-6. 1-5-6, poor field position. No, they're average. Great field position. No, they're average. Punt. With a asterisk behind it, and if for season prior to 2010, runner loses grip after the ball after a hard hit, and result is a fumble. So Alabama's 2012, we're not going to count that. If they were punting the Texas, we would count it because they're 2005. Average field position for Alabama. Here's their drive, first drive in the second half. 3 clicks off the clock. And it is a 1-3-5. Runner breaks through the line, but a clean hit knocks the ball loose. Fumble. We'll see who recovers the fumble. That's a single dice roll. 5. Runner coughs up the ball in the offense's own end of the field. Great field position for the opponent. Texas recovers. They're in great field position. They're up by a touchdown. They're in the third period. There's their drive. Texas ball. Two clicks off the clock. Gets us down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 2-2-4 is the roll. Aggressive defense. No. Disciplined defense. Yes. Alabama has a disciplined defense. Punt backed up. So Texas lost a lot of yardage. They went the wrong way. Punt backed up. Longhorns punting to the Crimson Tide. And Richmond McGee is on the punt for Texas. Here's the punt, backed up. 51 is long punt, but negated by a nice return. Alabama has great field position. Their offense comes onto the field looking to get something on the board, try to score a touchdown here. 3 is 2 clicks off the clock. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. 3-6-6 for Alabama's offense. Poor field position or 5-star defense, no. Offense pushes downfield and caps the drive with a short pass, touchdown pass. That'd be A.J. McLaren to, let's see, 8. Receiver will be Kenny Bell. And then on the extra point kick, Bama is going to line up to kick it, and they are good 11 through 66, so it'll be good unless it's blocked. And I missed it, so it's good. Alabama ties the score 13-13. Got a good ball game going here. I don't know why is Texas at 19. Not sure how that happened. All right, here we go. Alabama kicking off to Texas with 2:30 left in the third period. It's a kickoff, and Texas is in average field position. Vince Young, I thought he was a good passer, but he was more noted as a runner. 3 clicks off the clock. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 puts us into the fourth quarter by 1 click, and 5-5-6 is the roll. 5-star defense, no. Poor field position, no. Touchdown pass for Vince Young and the Texas Longhorns. So that'll put them up 19-13. And the extra point is 13 is good, nearly blocked. And the pass was for Billy Pittman. Let's see, so 19-13, I want to go this side. All right, here we go. With the kickoff to Alabama, now down by, actually, his kick was good, so it'll be 20-13. Here's the kick to Alabama. They've got the ball. 55 is average field position. A.J. McLaren comes on. He is down by a touchdown. But still plenty of time. 4 is 2 clicks off the clock. And 4-5-5. Erratic offense or 1-star defense. No, the 1-star is with Alabama. No, I'm reading the wrong line here again. Goal offense or 2-star defense, no. So the quarterback lunges across the goal line, touchdown run. A.J. McLaren scores for Alabama. The run. (19-20). Good ball game we got going here. Here's the extra point kick. 11 through 66 will be good unless it's blocked. Kick is good. Alabama 20, Texas 20. Alabama will kick Texas. And we still have most of the fourth quarter to play. We are only 3 clicks into the quarter. So that would be 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the fourth period. Here's the kick to the Longhorns. 2020 game, 62 average field position. Here's the Texas drive. 2 clicks off the clock. Inside of 10 minutes to play. 1, 2, 4. In-app defense or 5-star offense, no. Poor field position, no. Punt, cough, and corner. So they move the ball a little bit, and they have a chance to back up Alabama. Here's the cough and corner punt. 6-2 is receiving team takes over an average field position, so a decent return. Gets Alabama in a normal spot. Their offense comes out, and here is Alabama's drive roll. Two clicks off the clock. 1, 2. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. 1, 2, 4 is the roll. In-app defense or 5-star offense, no. Poor field position, almost, but not so. And they're going to try a cough and corner punt to back up Texas. 21 is poor field position for Texas, so it works out for Alabama. They have flipped the field, and Texas, in the shadow of their own goalposts, will come on to the field with 6:15 to play in the game. Game is tied 20-20. Texas ball. 1 click off the clock. And 1-6-6. Dull offense or 4-star defense, no. Receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball for a touchdown pass, or if it's a running team, and they are a running team, so the pass gets them up to the goal line, but the Longhorns run it past and into the end zone. Let's see who scored that running touchdown. 3 is Vince Young, the quarterback. 26-20. Here's the extra point kick. It is good. Texas 27 and Alabama 20. Don't go away. This game is sizing up for quite a finish. Longhorns kicking to Alabama. And there is 5 minutes left in the game. Neither team has the efficiency rating, so whatever the rolls are, it's what we're going to come up with. 43 is average field position for the Crimson Tide. Here is their most important drive roll of the game so far. 3 clicks off the clock. 3. 1, 2, 3. That leaves 1:15 left in the game. 2-5-6 is the roll. Great field position or 1-star offense. They are a 1-star team, so that is correct. Field goal attempt. I'm not going to do that because they need a touchdown. So they're going to go for it on 4th down. And let's see. There is a table for that. That's the 4th down, go for it table here at the bottom. Roll 1 single die. Alabama is going for it. 4. Dynamic offense for Alabama. No, Texas has a dynamic offense. Otherwise, pass falls incomplete. Texas takes over with 1 click left on the clock, so they're going to kneel down. And that's the end of the ball game. End of game. Final score, the Texas Longhorns 27, Alabama 20. Don't think that's what's going to happen today. I think it's actually going to be a blowout. I hope not. Now, the other game I'm interested in, this game I mentioned, Baylor and Baylor is playing BYU, that and Tennessee and Kentucky. But I'm also interested in the K-State Missouri game at Kansas State. Might be a little bit of rain there today during the game, but both teams appear to be improved over last year, particularly Missouri's defense. I watched the game last week, and they look like they're showing up with a pretty stout defensive line. They've got a great linebacker coach there too. The Chiefs' #1 draft pick last year was Nick Bolton from Missouri. He had a fantastic year, and I think Nick Bolton is going to be a star in the NFL and lead the Chiefs defense. We'll see that hopefully on Sunday in Arizona. Connor, Missouri's back from last year. He was from Ohio, and I can't remember his last name, but he transferred to Indiana in the transfer portal. And now Cooper is the quarterback at Missouri, and he had a really, really good game last week. So I'm interested to see Cooper play. All right, that's the end of Fast Drive Football. I'm going to tune in the football games here in about an hour. My son is coming over to watch with me. Hope you enjoyed this game. Last week we played Notre Dame and Ohio State. The real game, Ohio State dominated that game. Yeah, but the Fast Drive game, Notre Dame's greatest team ever beat Ohio State 17-10 in this game. And in this game, Vince Young's Texas Longhorns edge out Nick Saban's Alabama Crimson Tide 27-20. The 2012 Alabama team, and the Texas team was from 2005. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I think we'll end the broadcast here. And thank you for tuning in. So long. Oh, I'm going to say one more thing. We're going to do this every Saturday morning at about 9:30. We also do our NFL picks. That we haven't settled on a regular day for that. We're in the second seasons of picks to post. So far, I'm 0-1. I picked Los Angeles before they get dominated in the second half by Buffalo's very stout defensive line. It's a much improved defensive line with Phillips and Von Miller on that line. But we do my son-in-law and I do a NFL picks show. He's leading 1-0. That will likely be, it could be Monday night or Tuesday night. It depends on what nights the grandsons have their football practices, because he's helping coach the team, I believe, in Garden City. My grandsons play on a flag football team. In fact, my youngest grandson just ended his first game probably about 30 minutes ago. And my oldest grandson, who's in the 6th grade, plays his game I think about 12:30 this afternoon. Anyway, my son who lives here, if you watched the shows last year, he is Justin, and he won the picks competition. And he sent me his picks, by the way. On our next week's show, we'll tell you how he did. He picked the Rams, so he's in first place. He will not be on the live shows. We're doing our pick show on StreamYard now. And he works nights, and my son-in-law works days. So we're doing pick shows in the evening. Anyway, just a little bit of update on the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.